Okay, all the parts have arrived. We've sanded, painted, vapor rusted the bracket. It's back on. We've put everything back together. What I haven't done is attached this to there because I suspect that this bit will be much easier to put onto the car chassis first and then to attach all this to it later. We've vapor rusted these screws. There's actually 6 of them. There's only 4 holes. Always a bit worrying when you get bits left over. The pipe that goes onto here and here is still on the car. We're going to reuse those, but everything else is new. New fuel pump, new filter, new accumulator, new hoses. So all we have to do now is get the other bits off without leaking too much petrol and put this bit on and test the car. Okay, here's a summary of what parts you need and how much they cost and where to get them from if you plan on rebuilding the fuel system for a Mercedes R107 280 SL. Starting with the fuel pump, got that from German, Swedish, French car parts. Cost £63 plus VAT. I'm sure you can get that cheaper elsewhere, but the part number is 893906091. Next up, the fuel filter. You can get that either from Euro Car Parts, eBay, German, Swedish car parts. From German, Swedish car parts, the part number is 00247745501. It costs £21.66 including VAT. Just bear in mind when you do get one, make sure you get one with these 2 copper crush washers. The ones from Euro Car Parts didn't seem to come with that. Next up, this fuel pipe here. It looked completely different on a Mercedes diagram, but this is actually what's on the car at the moment, and I got this from KMS Car Parts from a company called T-Tech, part number 0238033. It cost £9.98, and it took almost a week to come from KMS. So just bear in mind, if you do order from them, it takes a little while to come. Fuel pressure regulator, mine is completely rusted, still seems to work okay. Ordered another one from Parts in Motion, part number 04381700004, cost £114. Last and definitely not least, a lot of these hoses came from Mercedes. This one came from Mercedes, this one came from Mercedes. I also replaced this bolt here, 2 crush washers, and this bolt here. So the part numbers you need, the nut is 9900053. That's this bit here. It's not much, costs £1. Oh, sorry, £3.35. This hose here looks slightly different to the one that's on my car. Part number 1164702775. Costs £15.30 from Mercedes. The seal rings, the fuel pump didn't come with any seal rings, so these 2 copper washers. Part numbers 0076030121110, cost 80p each. Banjo bolt, that's this thing here. Once again, mine's completely rusted on the car. Part number 00006772, costs £11.30 for one little bolt. Last but not least, this hose here that leads off to the fuel line to the car. Part number 1164705275, costs £9. And that is it. Don't always assume that everything's going to be cheaper elsewhere. Mercedes actually are cheaper for certain parts. It's almost impossible to get parts elsewhere. I also renewed all of these from Mercedes. I don't have the receipt, but they weren't expensive, but they're actually cheaper from Mercedes than they were from other sources. Right, it only remains now to put this thing on the car and test the car. Well, you win some and you lose some. Unfortunately, this is the pipe, the main feed line to the engine, and it sheared whilst trying to get that bolt out. That was completely seized solid. I don't think it was ever going to come out easily. These pipes are quite delicate, so when you do try and take them off, make sure you don't make that mistake and shear the pipe, because now we're going to have a whole new fuel pipe made up. So we'll get back to that. This is the fuel filter and fuel pump off my 1976 280SL R107, and those little fittings don't want to come off, so there's only one thing to do with them. That is to dump it straight into our trusty evaporust. I'm going to leave that in there the next few days and come back and see if the evaporust can work its magic.